Alrighty guys, so pretty much how we did just for Vindication, we're going to figure everything out for Nemesis as well. I promised you guys many surprises, and now we know that the order is no longer on Nemesis. They are now on Vindication. We don't have Tommy Gunn here. We don't have the Doc, who just recently joined the order. Sonya Evans is long gone, Rox is gone, the White Lotus is gone, but let's find out who Nemesis has gotten in our opening match. Unfortunately, we do not have any moves from Vindication, but it is a triple threat match, and it is a world title tournament. More rules and more how the system will work to find out who our next world championship contender is will be explained throughout the night and after the show and everything. But for our opening match, it's a triple threat. We have BMS and Ripjaw Reeves going against each other, and I like that Jackson Payne kid. He is going to be in this match. He made quite an impression on me at Endgame. Let's see what he got.
Welcome everyone to Nemesis, and this is episode 1, or week 1 of season 3, and we're kicking off big style with the world title tournament. And sitting next to me is newcomer commentator, none other than Gavin Grayson.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for introducing me so kindly, Scott. And we have Brandon Michael Smith here, someone who I'm not too familiar with. Despite watching CWL quite a lot, I'm still new to the commentary game. So, what can you tell me about Brandon Michael Smith that I don't already know?
Well, he is the money man here of the CWL. He has got pockets as deep as Scrooge McDuck. He has McDuck money and that kind of level of funds. Always looking dapper and classy on his way down the rim. Very fine suit. I mean, can you imagine someone more debonair than him here in the CWL?
Well, money and being debonair aren't really replacements for talent or skill in the ring, now are they? He wears both, as it were.
Well, they are when you can buy the best people to train you to be one of the top wrestlers in the CWL. This is a former Nemesis heavyweight champion we're talking about.
Well, it is quite the impressive accolade. I will grant you that, but still lost to a newcomer at Endgame 2.
Well, you have good days, you have bad days, but I think BMS is looking to get himself on the straight and narrow for none other than season 3 of the CWL.
Let's see how he kicks off the season as we address his first opponents here.
And already we can hear the chants as Ripjaw Reeves makes his way into the arena. We've seen Ripjaw many times before, quite a newcomer to the CWL, entering in the tail end of year 2.
Memory serves, he was quite the figure in the Twitch title picture here on Nemesis. So, to go from that title picture to the World Heavyweight title picture, that is quite the leap. Let's see if he can get a big achievement here. Definitely. And get a big win going into season 3.
It's definitely a step up the ladder for Ripjaw Reeves, and who can forget that this man has fought for titles before. He's not won the fight for the champ titles yet, but it's inevitable that he will end up with gold around his waist. The question is when.
Could be where the next pay-per-view for all we know. Excuse me.
Here we are, still waiting for the third opponent. This is a triple threat match we're having here in the World Title Tournament, which our GM has yet to explain the rules for, but I have faith in the boss.
Do I mean, after all, he hired me, even though he hasn't really known me for too long, so faith in him. He's paying me. Anyway,
You get paid?
next opponent, last opponent in this match.
And here we have Jackson
Let's ignore
Payne.
the fact that I said anything there.
And here we have Jackson Payne. I'm sorry, you get paid?
Did I say paid? Pain.
Right. Anyway, Jackson Payne. Again, relative newcomer to CWL. Not really sure what Jackson Payne is going to bring to the CWL, but it's going to be a fascinating thing to see Jackson Payne in action.
From looking at him, he looks like he has this very unique striking style. Like he looks like an MMA fighter, but not as lazy as Brock Lesnar. Sorry, redacted.
Well, unfortunately, Jackson Payne has, of course, debuted prior. Of course, last night he debuted at Endgame, the Memorial Battle Royal. Was not able to come off victorious. In fact, Christopher Alpha who won that match, but it gave us a taste, a glimmer of Jackson Payne's skills. And it is said that he is a former MMA fighter, so let's see what he can get done in the ring. And here we go, ring-a-ding, we are off. And immediately, BMS.
Christopher Alpha, not a bad person to lose to. I mean, as we saw in Vindication earlier, he did beat Dr. Wrestling Jr.
Indeed, and here we go, Ripjaw, and now Jackson Payne going after Ripjaw using his size and brute strength to corner across Payne, but Payne just keeps on getting out of the way, but he didn't get away with that massive chop.
Look at Brandon Michael Smith, by the way, absolutely lazy, not getting involved at all. What cowardice.
This is smart by him, though, it's smart. Let your two opponents destroy each other, and then pick the bones of the one who's left. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Jury's very smart and actually attacking the person who should be doing more. Yeah, going for...
Ooh.
Oh, man!
And the only head has never been very good as BMS is sent for a package driver, it seems. Now, Ripjaw clearly in control here. Looks like BMS looking to end that reign of terror. And now,
Smith going for a triangle choke here.
Triangle choke.
Very good question.
Oh no! Oh no! I seriously thought Reeves was going to send BMS for a ride there, but Jackson Payne has drawn the attention of the beast.
Ripjaw is arguably the biggest man in this fight, managing to power his way out of that submission hold from Brian Michael Smith. BMS does look like a technician, so I think that's the biggest worry here for both these men who are physically larger than he is, and probably not as used to the groundwork.
Well, BMS is the submission specialist here in the CWL. He's won many a title with his submission maneuvers. A kick downstairs to Ripjaw. Ripjaw sending, whoa, massive flapjack.
Goes up, must come down flat on its face. Its stupid, debonair, handsome face.
Jackson Payne now circling Ripjaw Reeves, looking to attack the animal. It's like trying to weigh up a shark as a target.
Ripjaw Reeves landing huge shots there. Oh! Brandon Michael Smith attacking Ripjaw Reeves from behind. You were talking about his intelligence earlier. He just showcased him a bit there.
Indeed, BMS is intelligent in how he acts. He's cunning, he's guile. That's how he got the Nemesis World Championship. And again, net-breaking now looking to pick a victory. 1, 2. Out there from Jackson Payne.
Sure, he won that title fair and square and didn't just pay his opponent to take a dive.
I mean, if you pay someone and they lay down and you pin them, that's still you winning.
What happened to Jackson Payne there? He went for a shoulder charge, which slipped, it seemed.
BMS wailing upon Jackson Payne. Ripjaw, like a steamroller, just comes in there and flattens both men.
When you're the biggest man in this fight, when you start moving, that scares the other two people.
Right around we go for a TKO from Ripjaw Reeves.
A Ripjaw addressing Jackson Payne there, Jackson. Oh, big clothesline, big lariat there.
1.
Goes for the pit. What?
Over 2 count.
Easily kicks there, though. We're going for it, and Jackson Payne. And once again, Brandon Michael Smith just taking his time, being an idle bastard. Do something!
It looks like he's picking his moment. He's picking his moment. As, massive
Muscle buster there from the top rope as well.
Massive muscle buster. That's a big man who's looking at muscle buster. Meanwhile, pump handle position for another pump handle driver.
Doesn't go for the pin though. Interesting move. Brandon Michael Smith manages to get out of there before Ripjaw can do any more damage. Big knee!
Oh, BMS too smart, caught by that kick. And now, another triangle choke.
Needs to admit, Jackson Payne here, in the first match on Nemesis in year 3 of CWL.
He needs to get a win if he wants to solidify his rise to the top in Season 3, but no, able to break out of the hold of BMS, let it go. And now Ripjaw is back in, this jawbreaker from BMS.
Jaw now interestingly taking the time to taunt the opponents, whereas BMS has Jackson Payne.
That's
this could be it. That is it.
And now it's down to just BMS and Ripjaw Reeves. Ripjaw letting BMS eliminate Jackson Payne. Now he's wanting to pick the bones.
Didn't realise it was elimination style. I apologise for that. I honestly thought the match was over, but this is interesting. Like, the man who's arguably done the most work in this match in Ripjaw Reeves against the man who's been an opportunist and not really done as much, but still managed to eliminate Jackson Payne, BMS.
Yeah, but the man who got the elimination.
Exactly, that is a good point.
That's not going to work, BMS.
For a bear hug there on Ripjaw Reeves, I don't know what good that was going to do him.
And a massive fall-away slam from Ripjaw Reeves. Now picking up BMS. There's nothing. And now up on the shoulders. He's going for another TKO. He is. Round and round we go.
On his face there.
And that could be all she
about being
wrote.
a small person being dropped to the floor by a bigger man. There's just something so frightening about that.
He was trying to crawl away. Saw some life in the money man, but no. Ripjaw's not letting him go easily.
So got blended. Maybe another muscle buster. Oh no! BMS manages to slip out of whatever Ripjaw had planned there.
Now an arm drag takes the big man down, and BMS once again being the confident, cunning individual that he is.
Being cocky, we know it. Look, okay, I'll admit, I don't like him much as a person, but as a wrestler in terms of his technicality, he's really, really good. Look at that. Beautiful tilt-to-wall backbreaker there for BMS.
Very impressive. That's the thing. You can't deny he's not a good wrestler.
Oh, going for a Kimura lock, it looks like here.
Oh, this could be the Achilles heel of Ripjaw Reeves, and it is! There we go!
It is. Fantastic work there early from BMS as well, as he worked on the arms of Ripjaw Reeves, managed to weaken them enough to get the submission win.
Brandon Michael Smith.
Huge momentum here too.
Oh yes, I mean he's a former champion. He's definitely looking to claw back towards that Nemesis Heavyweight Championship. Maybe he could be a 2-time Nemesis Heavyweight Champion very soon.
They would join an elite feud to have won that belt twice. That would be quite the impressive feat here in Season 3 of CWL.
Well, we'll find out if that's to be as we will follow the money. I think it might be time. Might be time of the other special. Here we go. Of course, he likes to pay off his opponents. Tip your man, they say. And there's the tip for Ripjaw Reeves.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is. Oh, I can't watch that. This isn't PG anymore.
For our next match, we have the revelation of our first trade from Vindication to Nemesis, as Marilyn Benson faces off against... You know what? I'm going to let you guys see who it is.
The party girl herself, Marilyn Benson, making her... What are you wearing? Get those glasses off.
For me?
Oh, those weird slick glasses that they wear. These hip kids wear. Think of you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing.
See, my glasses are prescription. I need these to be able to see what's happening in the ring.
Regardless, here comes the party girl herself, Marilyn Benson. Benson, she's always come so very close, but she's never been able to go and make that final step of getting championship gold to call her own?
Well, this could be her year. I mean, it depends on depends on how well she does tonight against. We don't really know yet, but here she is, just having the time of her life. Got a cup raised up.
She's not taking this seriously.
Just let her enjoy herself, man.
She's not taking this seriously. If she took this more seriously, she could be a champion. But she's just too. She's too goody-goody. Want to make friends with everyone. Want to party. She's not prepared to do what it takes.
You criticise Marilyn Benson for not. Olivia Mistral!
Well, this is certainly a surprise. Olivia Mistral making the jump from Vindication to Nemesis.
Star Chaser here. Had a huge debuting match, if I'm not mistaken, defeating Annie Thunder in her Vindication debut, jumping over from that brand to the blue brand in Nemesis. Let's see if she can make lightning strike twice here against Marilyn Benson.
Oh, we'll see if that is in stars for the Star Chaser, or will she fly too close to the sun and find herself burned?
Again, Olivia Mistral, someone else who also likes to have a good time, obviously without the alcohol involved.
Yeah, this is going to be a strange match. They're just going to dance it off against each other, hip down those hip moves that are down with the kids.
The flossing, oh god, I hope they don't do flossing.
Meanwhile, there's Marilyn Benson checking her knee pads there. Mistral ready to go. The Star Chaser herself and ring-a-ding, off we go. Second match of Nemesis, and immediately downstairs goes Benson with a head scissors takedown.
Big basement runner right off the bat to Olivia Mistral, but Olivia using her head there to get a jawbreak counter. Oh! Big kick there.
Split kick there for Benson, but now Mistral with clubbing blows to the back. Whoa!
Oh! Looked like Mistral went for a power bomb, but Marilyn Benson reversed it into a head scissors Hurricane Runner.
Holy shit! That was amazing!
Did not expect to see that. This is a fantastic second match to my commentary job here.
Here we go. Downstairs Benson now grabbing the head, calling for a off the top rope for a Stratisfaction. Rope assisted Bulldog by Marilyn Benson.
Tribute to one of the greatest women to have ever stepped into the ring, Trish Stratus.
Oh.
But right to the coochie.
Don't care what country you're from, that always is going to hurt. But a big senton from Benson, or a Benson special.
Whips Olivia into the ropes there. Lifts her up. Might be looking for something big here.
Oh, she's looking for something bigger, alright. She's heading to the middle rope. Top rope. Hooking the leg.
Superplex.
Here we go. Superplex. And there we go. Wait. Rolling through.
Goes through.
Whoa. Falcon Arrow.
Falcon Arrow. Shades of Seth Rollins there.
That is impressive.
Looking for a big move early. This could easily be it for Olivia Mistral right here.
I think it could be. Yeah. Here we go. The Benson bomb.
1, 2.
Oh, so close. And
you can hear the crowd gasping up there.
So close. And Benson with almost a frustrating kick. And now a float over neck breaker.
Marilyn Benson looking to do more damage to Olivia Mistral. She's been very particular about that target throughout this match, I've noticed.
She is focusing on the head, and here we go, quick lateral press there, not hooking the leg, but a rookie mistake. Benson being powered off by Mistral, but now right back to the attack.
Marilyn taking the time to taunt here. She got something else planned for. Oh, stomp to the back of her head. Referee stoppage.
Wow.
Is that possible in CWR, by the way?
I have no idea. So there we go, a lateral press here from Benson. Another 1-2, another kick out here from Olivia Mistral.
Olivia Mistral was like, oh, backed into the corner there. Marilyn Benson looking to do work here. Slides out the ring, slides back in. Like takedown, takes down Olivia there.
What it's going to take for Benson to put away Olivia Mistral.
Especially after she kicked out the Benson bomb there, and what was like surely 2 9/10.
I mean, let's not take away the accomplishments from Olivia Mistral. She is an open weight champion, and she went 2 and 3 in this Premier Cup. That's no small feat. Here we go, quick cover. Here we go. 1, 2,
2.
and Mistral getting her shoulder up off the canvas.
Nemesis, but not Nemesis. Sorry, former openweight champion. 10 women battle royal to win the belt. Rematch against the former. Whoa!
Both of them going for something there, but
and
yeah, both of them going for something.
Marilyn went for a handshake there.
Yeah, but no one found their target as it all went absolutely wrong. Benson riding up the crowd for a handspring elbow.
Stomp turning Olivia around there. What's she looking for?
Camel
clutch.
A classic move made famous by the great Iron Sheik.
Something I expect to see from Marilyn, because from what I understand between these two women, Olivia is usually the more technical one. So to see that from Marilyn is quite the bit of psychological warfare, I think.
Psychological warfare indeed, as Benson sends Mistral into the corner.
Mistral reverses it. Oh, went for a low drop kick. Marilyn says no.
And Benson approaching Mistral, probably looking to put the exclamation points back, but no, again, Mistral taking down Benson. And now it's firm control. I mean, could Mistral make quite a statement of beating Marilyn Benson on home turf?
This is exactly what Olivia needs to do, by the way. She needs to work on the limbs. This is where Olivia does her best work. She keeps attacking the arms and legs, she can do some serious damage over time and probably pick up the win here.
And here we go, Mistral up on the shoulders goes Benson. Spinning around we go, looking for a TKO!
That's called the shuttle sickness.
Definitely is going to cause some sickness in Benson, especially with all that alcohol. Oh!
Sent right over the top and onto the floor is Mistral.
We're in the danger zone now, but it's where these women seem to be sublime. As right now Mistral with a vicious chop, but Marilyn and Benson returning with a chop of her own.
Listen, not wasting much time there, getting back into the ring. Again. Oh.
Got a bit of mind games being played right there.
Fling blade there from Marilyn Benson. Oh, she's looking to end it here.
Oh!
Sweeping enziguri there, that looks fantastic.
Good night.
Goes to the pin.
2 and 3. Welcome to Nemesis.
Well, not the debut that Olivia was hoping to have on Nemesis, but again, not a bad person to lose with there. Marilyn Benson put Olivia through the ringer there.
It certainly was a grueling match. There was the Benson bomb, and I thought it was over at that point.
We did too, like, Bruce hand was there on the 3 count. Very, very close.
I have to wonder if Benson had hooked the leg on those lateral press pins, would she have got to victory sooner?
But as far as we know, her light has been snuffed out for now, but she will and be stronger than ever.
Up next, we have another match in our world title tournament, which again, I will let the general manager show you and explain to you how that's going to work. But we're going to have 2 people that are moving from Vindication over to Nemesis. All new people. Here we go. 1-on-1. Let's go.
What a surprise as we're getting 2 newcomers from Vindication, Jacob Nitro making his way down to the ring.
Jacob Nitro, obviously he debuted in year 2, didn't have the strongest year. Let's see if he can change that on the first episode of Nemesis here in season 3.
Indeed, Nitro's not had a great time of it, but he's looking to put himself on the map. And let's see if the opening week of season 3 of the CWL, he can make a statement. But it's all about who that mystery opponent is. We know it's someone from Vindication, which does give an element of advantage to both individuals. It means they know each other. They will know each other's style.
Indeed it does, but there's also the possibility that even though both were on Vindication, they might not have actually wrestled each other. So that's always also a possibility to consider.
Yeah, there's no lie there. Jacob Nitro, of course, he's just challenged 3 times for the YouTube Championship. He's got a win-loss streak of 4 wins to 6 losses. He's hoping to kind of work his way up the ranks, maybe shoot for the Twitch Championship in the future. Who knows?
He lost to Chris Princess at Endgame 2. But, That's his former tag team partner, Noah Morgan.
Interesting choice. Noah Morgan, a 50% win-loss ratio, as he's won 7 matches, lost 7 in year 2. He's a challenger for the Discord Championship, but let's not forget his biggest accomplishment, a former tag team champion with the Fabulous Furious Freaks.
Indeed, and that was an amazing faction. I remember getting to watch their matches and seeing how they were called. It is sad to say that they're broken up, but Chris Princess has moved on to green pasture since then. Let's see if Noah Morgan can do the same here with a big win over Jacob Nitro.
Oh, Vindication, of course, stars jumping to Nemesis. It's a new time of the year as we've seen many stars switch over, and it's not over yet as we're getting on with Jacob Nitro and Noah Morgan, both placed next to each other in the power rankings. Jacob Nitro placed at 44 and Noah Morgan placed at 43. So Noah Morgan would seem to be the higher power ranking, but will that play out and result in a win for Noah Morgan tonight?
Something I've learned from playing way too many video games, the ranking means nothing, it's how well you do. Rank like both of these men could do here, they could be at the top before we even reach the halfway point of this year. Who knows?
Well, it's Jacob Nitro versus Noah Morgan, and these two would have at least an idea of how each other will compete. Ring-a-ding, we are now off. And a bit of a slow start approaching, but immediately Nitro in with a power slam.
Huge contrast to the previous match styles that we saw, where one person always rushed to the other. These two just meeting in the middle, trying to air advantage. Now Morgan there with back body drop.
That's the thing that Nitro's going to worry out for. Morgan is clearly the stronger competitor in this match. Not saying that Nitro is not strong, but of course, as we can see, you can clearly see Morgan is bigger, and that's something to always be careful about. Oh, look at that, stretching the arm.
Morgan is obviously bigger and stronger, but he's also got a more vicious streak. It's not something I've seen from Jacob Nitro, but from Noah Morgan. I can't think of a match I've seen with him in it that doesn't involve him wrenching his opponent's limbs in some unholy way, or just smashing them with whatever limb he can use.
I sense a hint of disapproval in your voice there.
Well, I like Noah Morgan, but I'm not going to just win you the title overnight. You need to improve on what you don't know if you want to reach the top.
Wise words there from my co. As a quick pin there from Jacob Nitro, nobody home, and Noah Morgan going for the sweep leg. And now here we go, big German suplex from Jacob Nitro.
As we said earlier, Noah Morgan's a stronger man. That doesn't mean he can't be thrown around here, and that was impressive from Jacob Nitro, who's taking Noah. It's the turnbuckle there.
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just clubbing the head of Noah Morgan into the turnbuckle. That will ring Noah Morgan's bell and give Nitro the advantage. And now working the arm, perhaps trying to take away the arm strength of Noah Morgan, and of course avoid the power moves that Morgan can throw out.
Really a wise move from Jacob Nitro there, especially considering that most of Noah Morgan's offense is based on his arms, especially his elbows. If Jacob Nitro can take away the power of Noah Morgan's elbows, he could get a win here. Oh, Spanish Fly!
And the crowd seeming behind Nitro on this one.
It's an interesting brawl with Noah Morgan. Big power slam there.
Another big power slam from Nitro. And ends a Gurl to follow up onto Morgan, sending him down to the canvas. Now hooking the leg, looking for that 3 count.
1.
Only a 2 count, but it was so close, and I think Nitro thought that was it.
It's always got to be the most disappointing thing in any wrestling match in any company. When you build so much momentum, you land a big move, you try to pin them and they kick out at 2. But looking to expand upon that.
You've got to keep going. You can't stop your momentum. You've got to get up and start attacking your opponent. You can't waste time lolling on that failure. 1, 2, and 3. There again. Look at that Nitro not capitalizing.
Indeed, just give me a second, I need to attend to something.
There we go. As my co-commentator needs to attend to this. And a big Hurricane Rana there from none other than Jacob Nitro. No, Morgan blocks the chop and now picks up and and Morgan kipping up at the end of that massive fall-away slam. That's impressive. And now Morgan feeling the pressure. Here we go, elbow, another elbow under the arm, and a massive lariat to follow up, and Nitro gets sent wheeling into the corner. And now grabbing. Oh, Morgan's looking for something big, putting Nitro on the top rope. Oh, just grabbing and wrenching the arm, pulling Nitro off. That was impressive. Now working the arm trap lariat, turning inside out. Jacob Nitro hooking leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. No, Morgan's got to do a bit more pressure on Nitro to get the 1, 2, 3. Now dragging Nitro to the middle of the ring, and now it's just stomping on Nitro. Repeated stomps and strikes. Now, again stretching that arm, trying to ruin the shoulder of Nitro, and a knee strike to follow up. This is not looking good for Nitro. The bigger man, the stronger man, in the form of Noah Morgan, is having a deadlift position here, on the shoulders. Oh, a deadlift, swinging, a deadlift power into DDT. I have no idea what that was, but that was impressive no matter what. However, it was not enough, as Nitro just gets his shoulder up off the canvas. It's not done, no, it's not done. Big back suplex there. And a deadlift once again, powerbomb. No Morgan just lifting, throwing, tossing Jacob Nitro around like he was nothing. Oh, another lariat to follow up, and Noah Morgan is firmly controlled, but a sweep of the legs. Nitro has found an opening, but can he capitalise? He wasn't able to capitalise as Morgan sends him off the ropes. Oh, collision between the two. Nitro finds his opening. Imperial, clothesline, another clothesline, ducking the other clothesline, and a super kick. This is it. Nitro's in control. Nitro's picking up Noah Morgan, now sending him into the turnbuckle. This is Nitro's opening. He can maybe win against Noah Morgan if he just lands one last big move, and he's looking for it right here. But Morgan with an elbow gets the upper hand, and Morgan's looking at the fly. Oh! Punched out the lights of Jacob Nitro. Oh, Morgan. Oh, but Nitro still got his wits about him, off that diving punch. Sends Morgan once again into the corner. But again, Morgan getting out of it with an elbow, but Nitro this time fighting back. But Morgan with a knee right to the face. Oh, and a massive dropkick. I've never seen Noah Morgan deliver a dropkick before. Both men are down. Both men are down right now. It's not clear which one will get the pinfall, but it looks like that Nitro will be the first to his feet. Wasn't able to get the pin or capitalise though. Morgan now to his knees, and Nitro, being opportunistic, is not letting up. Again sending Morgan into the corner, but Morgan this time turns the tables. Oh, but tables are turned once more. Again, Nitro putting... Oh! A Hurricane Run right off the top. And now Nitro's looking to fly. Turning him around. And... Oh! A corkscrew 450 splash. 1, 2, 3. No! So close. He nearly had the pin. Unfortunately, Morgan instinctually getting his shoulder up and a rolling kick. And Morgan's looking to finish up. Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Powerbomb position up on the shoulders. Oh, gory bomb. Oh, no, grabbing the head. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, gory stretch. And Nitro taps. That's it. It's over. Noah Morgan winning this match. And what a statement for Noah Morgan to make to Nemesis. Just decimating Nitro. A man who put a colossal fight against him. But in the end, Noah Morgan was able to make Nitro give up and tap. Impressive bout there between these two, and only time will tell what the future means for these two individuals here on Nemesis. Noah Morgan is looking to have a lot more success here than he did on Vindication. Can he keep the steam going and find Gear 2?
And up next, we have pretty much the similar situation. This is not a contenders match, but it is a one-on-one match between two women from Vindication that are officially moving over to Nemesis. Let's find out who it is.
So we know that we're going to get 2 new superstars, and oh, this is a surprise. None other than perhaps one of the most dominant women in the entire Seed of Well, a woman who made her career in Year 2 of the Seed of Well. Scout McKenzie is here on Nemesis. Scout McKenzie, what a surprise to find such a prestigious person in the women's division of the world coming here to Nemesis.
Indeed, and yeah, let's not forget former openweight champion. Won a few women to go toe-to-toe with Kel Fallon, even though she lost that match at Banlieue too. She still held her own against, arguably, you know, the most successful woman in CWL's history.
I'd say if Kel Fallon is the top woman in the CWL, here is number 2, Scout McKenzie. A win-loss ratio of 20-9. Vindication was champion, defended twice, openweight champion twice, and of course she's made it to the finals of the Undisputed Cup. This is a contender, but here comes Roxanne Ramirez. She is the Alpha and the Omega.
Once again, another woman who could be one of the top stars this year of CWL. It was an absolute pleasure to watch her in Year 2. Let's see what else she gets up to here and see if she can climb the top of the mountain.
Well, it's all about if Ramirez can bring it in Year 3 or Season 3 of the CWL. And she's got quite a mountain to climb in her first match of Season 3, taking on, as I said, one of the most decorated women's stars in the entire CWL.
That does raise the question as well. If Roxanne Ramirez beats the number 2 woman of CWL, would she be the next contender to Kel Fallon's throne?
It wouldn't make her number 2, but it would definitely make a statement to take down Scout McKenzie. She's bringing it today with that corkscrew dropkick.
Indeed, not wasting any time here, getting a good start on someone as strong as Scout McKenzie.
But then there's Scout
Very,
McKenzie.
very wise move to move fast.
Whoa! Looks like going for a German suplex, but Roxanne Ramirez landed on her feet.
That was really impressive.
Ramirez sending Scout for a ride, and what? Oh,
It was a big move there from Roxanne Ramirez. Beautiful, beautiful reverse tornado DDT there.
amazing! And now Roxanne again stretching. We've seen this a few times, using the leverage, but Scout McKenzie able to get out of the arm lock there.
Way too early to go for a submission that complicated. Scout McKenzie, a wily veteran. Very, very easily slipped out of that.
But Scout is definitely being taken off guard by the aggressiveness of Ramirez. That's exactly what Ramirez needed to do. Oh, Scout going for some punches, but Ramirez found an opening.
Very, very smart reversal there, very slick from Roxanne Ramirez there. But, as I say, that she gets caught in a German suplex.
You've got to be careful of that snap suplex, that snap German suplex that Scout McKenzie is able to pull out of nowhere. Going downstairs with the dropkick goes Ramirez.
Ramirez has Scout McKenzie on the ground looking for, arm drag there. Sort of a deadlift arm drag, if you will.
Roxanne is powering herself up and just stomping on the former champion.
Boston Crab here.
Oh, Boston Crab.
To the ropes, but to my understanding, in CWL, there's no rope break rules.
Indeed, there isn't, and stomp to the face of Ramirez. Is this frustration setting it in?
Mutalok.
The Mutalok.
She got the submission win here after Roxanne Ramirez has tried her on her own to get those submissions in.
Of course, let's not forget that Scout McKenzie perhaps has one of the most well-known submissions in the entire CWL. But another Boston Crab Roxanne Ramirez go for. But I don't think that's going to work. Scout McKenzie able to power out once more.
Scout McKenzie, too wily veteran, too strong for Roxanne Ramirez to be caught in anything for too long to tap out.
Roxanne herself is also quite a veteran, tripping up Scout McKenzie right at the opportune moment. The ropes. Goes for an arm drag reversal by Ramirez.
And Salida del Sol there.
With a
goes
pin.
for the pin.
Oh, so close. I think Scout was not expecting the pin.
Scout with another beautiful German suplex there.
Scout feeding off the energy of this crowd here at Nemesis, who are surprised to see Scout McKenzie standing before them in the ring.
And Scout McKenzie has something planned here. To the face of Roxanne Ramirez, and beautiful dropkick from the top there.
She's feeding off the energy of this crowd, running up. Oh, what a punch right to Ramirez. Oh.
Ramirez catches the boot there. Oh.
Just sweeping McKenzie off her feet. Samba takedown. And the Omega Lock.
Cowl mutilation.
The Omega Lock is locked in, but McKenzie able to roll and with an elbow able to break the hold.
That was arguably Roxanne Ramirez's biggest move as well, and Scout got out of it like it was nothing, like shit through goose. She got out of that really quickly.
Well, don't forget, Scout is very skilled in submission maneuvers. She's a submission specialist, and here we go. We're going to see that for ourselves.
Another Muta lock from Scout McKenzie.
Once again, there we go. There's nowhere for Roxanne Ramirez to get, but either power out or for Scout to break the hold. Oh, jab in the arms. He's able to break it.
I feel I should tell you, why I took that little bit of time off. It was to discuss the boss, because he called me up to his office and he said he's doubling my pay already.
How much is doubling?
I don't know exactly how many figures are in double of 6 zeros.
It's not their driver from Scout McKenzie. But you get. Wait! Oh, this is it. This is it. Satin's wife has matching rings applied. There's nowhere for Ramirez to go. She has to break that hold or it's all over. Many people have tapped out, but Roxanne Ramirez holds on.
It's like Scout let it go here. Going for the pin though from a weakened Roxanne. 2, 3. Very wise move to go for the pin after that brutal submission hold.
Able to weaken Ramirez and exhaust her to the point that she was able to make the pin with no opposition. Very good move veteran move there from an experienced individual. And there's where I thought it was all going to be the upset victory for Roxanne Ramirez. And of course,
and this is what I said earlier as well. There's no shame in losing to an opponent like Scat McKenzie, someone as experienced as that, someone who's been at the top of the mountain in CWL. There's absolutely no shame in losing to him.
You're absolutely right, Gavin. There's no shame in losing him. And you still lost, and it's not a good start for year 3 for Roxanne Ramirez, but Scout McKenzie starts off with a bang. And is it going to be another year of Scout? And we're now on Nemesis. Who better to try and take on Kel Valen than the number 2?
That is a match I would not mind seeing again. Like, that match of Battle Lines 2 was absolutely fantastic.
In our 5th match of the night here for Nemesis, we have Sarah Price, who made quite the impact at the end of Season 2, defeating Kel Valen, defeating many more people, and pretty much undefeated right now. She is going against the newest star joining Nemesis, who is a former Vindication star. Let's find out who it is.
Sarah Price. Now, here's a woman who made a massive impact. She dropped a nuclear bomb on Nemesis when she arrived here near the tail end of the year by beating Kel Valen.
Again, that is no small feat. Only a few women have beaten Kel Valen. Sarah Price, in one of her first matches in CWL, having done that is a huge feather in her cap. Let's see if she can use that momentum going into Season 3 on Nemesis.
It was incredible when people saw that. It was astonishing. But let's see who is joining the roster. Oh, it's time to get some hammer time in, because here comes the hammer.
It looks in herself. Obviously, a very, very striking image there with the cowboy hat and the frilly arm coat thingy.
Don't underestimate her look. Haley the Hammer Hudson is not here to play around.
Stay there as she saunters to the ring.
Oh, they call the Hammer for a good reason, Gavin, trust me.
I'll believe that when I say it. She's someone I've not seen a lot of in CWL, and from what I've seen, she does impress me. She just needs to improve on being a decent human being, I guess.
A decent human being?
Like me.
What?
I think that's why I get paid more than you.
Meanwhile, Haley the Hammer Hudson, and I have to admit, I'm a big fan of the Hammer. She knows when to take the advantage. She's opportunistic. She strikes when she needs to. And I think Sarah Price might find herself with being run like a bell from a hammer here tonight.
And you mentioned that Haley Hudson, obviously, the larger of the two women here, could use her size and strength to Price.
Oh yes, the Hammer is a massive size difference, but there goes Price with those quick moves that caught Kel Valen off guard.
Beat down after a double leg takedown there. Laying the hoe onto Haley Hudson.
Here we go. The Hammer now stretching the arm of Sarah Price, trying to pull it out of its socket. Of course, Haley.
Good, she did that. That would have given the censors something to think about.
Haley Hudson, of course, hailing from Arlington, Texas, if you couldn't guess that from the attire. And of course, she's the daughter of one of the largest oil refinery owners, Charlie Hudson.
What is it with rich people in CWL just being complete dicks? First BMS, now Haley Hudson.
Well, she entered the CWL with the desire to earn the Women's Championship. Either one. It turns out she's picked her target now as the Nemesis Women's Championship, but of course, good luck trying to pull that off the hands of Kel Valen.
Not something I expected to see from someone as big as Haley Hudson there. That was impressive. Corkscrew, sort of leg drop it looked like. Handstand corkscrew, breakdance leg drop.
I'm sure Daddy paid for all the best trainers.
Trainers aren't paid for, Scott, they're aren't.
Pretty sure you pay trainers. Anyway, sending Sarah Price off the ropes, going for a drop kick, but Price able to withstand the drop kick.
Oh, Haley kicks out really easily there.
Indeed, it's looking like it's a back and forth contest. Hudson sweeping the legs there.
Hudson again wrenching for that arm, trying to pull it away. I think that's Haley's main method of attack here. If she can focus on the arms of Sarah Price, she could get the win. For Sarah Price, on Haley to weaken her.
I don't doubt that one bit. The hammer Hudson has the strength on her side, but Price has the maneuverability and the technicality. And we don't know much about Sarah Price in her past, but she definitely has shown that she's a bona fide badass, as that move will show you. Hook in the leg. 1, 2.
So, I was surprised that wasn't it. That slingshot leg drop nearly drove Haley's head right into the apron there. As we know, the apron, the most hardest part of the ring.
Headsters a takedown there from the hammer. It looks like she's looking to... Oh, that was the hammer setting up for something big here, telling Price to get to her feet. Oh!
Wasted too much time there, though. Sarah Price managed to reverse it. Has Haley hung over the rope.
Oh! Nice move there from Price.
Don't fall with hip attack there.
Picking up Hudson, but Hudson, oh! Ding! There's the hammer hitting the anvil there.
Price dragging Haley to the corner. Oh, looking to smash her head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And there we go. Price with the headbutts to the turnbuckle. And now looking to capitalise, going under. Oh! A shoe-a-doing!
Wait, she got around that too. That was beautiful technique there. 1. I was very surprised that was not it.
I am shocked, but Price is not done. This is not over.
Looking for here.
Go behind. Oh, but Haley Hudson flying out of it.
Big kick there, big heel kick from Sarah Price onto Haley Hudson.
And Price now looking to feed off the energy of this crowd.
Got planted for head. Oh! Crossbody takes himself over the top with Haley Hudson.
Both women up and over. They're in the danger zone now. Up on the shoulders. Look at Price carry Hudson like she was nothing.
Frank Price there. Drops her right onto the apron. Full body there.
Oh, that was impressive. Now
Price
going. I thought she was going to go for a springboard move, but now just looking to stomp on the hammer. And now returning the favour from earlier, stretching the arm of Haley Hudson.
Simply can't beat catharsis like that in the wrestling ring. You just can't.
An arm drag shows the arm is still working, and the hammer's looking to rain the hammer down upon Price.
Fortunately, Haley is the hammer, and Sarah Price is the much smaller anvil, but she has held her own so far in this fight. This has been a fantastic contest to watch.
Oh, this could be it, though. Sarah Price is finding herself in an unfortunate situation up on the shoulders of Hudson.
No. Is she going to go...
Oh! That's it. Good night. Good night. No one kicks out of that.
Hammer there.
No one kicks out the bunny hammer. 1, 2. Okay. Sarah Price.
Saying, Scott?
Sarah Price kicks out the bunny hammer. Here we go. Well, Sarah Price showing that she's got the heart of a champion, if not necessarily the goal of a champion. The overdrive swinging neckbreaker from Haley Hudson.
Sarah, I believe that's called. But Sarah Price manages to counter with an arm drag there.
Price doing an admirable job of staying in control as much as she can, but the hammer always finds a way to get back in command. Another one!
Oh, goodness. Sarah has no chance of kicking out the second one, I don't think. 1, 2...
no?
What?
The hammer...
time for me to move forwards.
I think the hammer needs to put that... fortunately fired that Birmingham hanger. Another shoe-a-doing.
2.
No.
3.
What? Sarah Price
It's that kind of tenacity that got Sarah Price the win over Kel Valley. Imagine if she could do that again in a rematch with her for the title.
Kicking out of 2 burning hammers and delivering a Shuanui out of nowhere to Haley the Hammer Hudson picks up the victory here tonight. What an impressive match.
The heart of Sarah Price, that was something to behold in that match. That was absolutely fantastic.
What a great way to kick off Year 3, Season 3 here of the CWL. However, that's not right, folks. We have one more match for you tonight. So let's see what it all comes down to as Sarah Price celebrates her victory in the ring.
This time, the heart broke the hammer.
Oh! The heart broke the hammer. Well, let's see if Sarah Price can keep on being full of hearts, because I think she might have made the enemy in the form of the hammer.
And in our main event, we have John Spartacus, the Nemesis Heavyweight Champion, making his stand, defending his turf, proving to us that he's never going to leave us. He's always going to stay here on Nemesis. Maybe until next season. We'll see how that goes. But he's going to go against the newest member of the Nemesis roster. And that is the last person we're going to see and the last move we're going to make for the rosters. Welcome aboard, y'all. This is Season 3.
And we hear that familiar clash of spears. And we all know who is coming.
Knock, knock, knock. Wonder who's in there. Look, he's in CWL.
Here he is.
Oh, better.
The big man himself, John Spartacus, the Spartan Warrior.
Easily one of the most dominant performers in CWL. Won the first ever Battle for Supremacy, won the main event of the first ever Endgame to become the Nemesis Heavyweight Champion. Game 2. This is a man not to be trifled with.
One of few men to main event Endgame twice in a row. Is this the year for John Spartacus? He of course didn't have a great start to Year 2, losing the belt early. Can he keep hold of the goal?
Well, that remains to be seen. But if he keeps his momentum going, which seems to be a never-ending supply of it, he could not only go for the gold, he could keep it throughout the entire year, up until Endgame 3, I'd wager.
I agree. Whoa! Explosions always get me.
You alright there?
I'm alright. I'm just pumped. I'm ready for this. And that's the thing. Who dare stand in a ring with John Spartacus? Hope it's not me.
Of course it wouldn't be you. I mean, they're paying me more than you, I wouldn't do it.
Yes. Right. Spartacus. That's the thing. Someone who's jumping for Vindication knows that they eventually will have to go up against John Spartacus if they want to get to the top of the mountain. One of the 7 mountains of Rome. But who dare step up this week is Brian Adams.
Indian singer?
I think it's the other one you're thinking of, the wrestler.
Oh, my apologies. And Adams, someone who hasn't been around in CWL for quite long. He was a former member of the Disciples of Evil, if I'm not mistaken. He's trying to make a name for himself as a singles competitor now. Let's see if he can do that with a win over the current Nemesis Heavyweight Champion, John Spartacus.
Indeed, I mean, he teamed with the Disciples, but let's see what he can do when he takes on the Spartan warrior himself, John Spartacus, because Spartacus is not known for letting things go very long. They're usually quick and decisive. We saw that with BMS when John Spartacus won the Nemesis Heavyweight Championship in, I believe, 56 seconds.
Well, let's not forget, when Conor Gage challenged John Spartacus as well at Endgame, that match didn't last long either.
No, they are short and quick affairs when you step in the ring with John Spartacus, but that's not to say that Bryan Adams is not a tough competitor in his own right.
Indeed, we'll see how well he does here tonight against...
Well, here we go, and looks like Bryan Adams. Look at a steal one. Got a 1 count from that massive neck breaker. And Spartacus looks pissed. Spartacus just absolutely wailing upon Bryan Adams now. Punch, but catches the punch, and now a gut punch. And Bryan Adams retreating into the ring.
Really a smart move from Bryan Adams there.
Indeed, as Spartacus now a fall-away slam. And there's the strength of the Spartan warrior.
You can do that to anybody. The biggest opponents of CWL have fallen to the slams of someone as strong as John Spartacus. Oh, there's another one.
And now wrenching the neck of Bryan Adams.
In technicality, not something we often see from John Spartacus, but he is exercising some of it here.
Indeed,
he is. Punches Bryan Adams over and over again.
He's punching all the way through there. Oh, the fallen row!
This could be it right here.
1, 2. No, Bryan Adams is not giving up that easily. However, he might do when he feels the spear.
Biggest move in John Spartacus' arsenal, the spear.
The Centurion spear now hooking the leg. 1, 2. No!
No way.
Bryan Adams has kicked out of the Centurion spear.
This match is lasting longer than 57 seconds, isn't it?
Oh, going for the springboard 450, but nobody home. Spartacus have to get out of the way. And now once again hooking his arms and going for another release suplex.
Pair of John Spartacus is some of the scary stuff I think I've ever seen in CWL. Hook the leg. 2.
The crowd adore him though. They adore Spartacus. He fights for Nemesis. He fights for the CWL. How fitting he take on a Vindication superstar here on the first night of Season 3. Spanish Fly from Bryan Adams.
A counter there, especially against a big man like John Spartacus. To be able to lift him for that Spanish Fly.
Very impressive.
Oh, looks like Bryan Adams is looking to build some momentum here. With Summer 69.
Beautiful spling blade there from Adams. And now, oh, a triangle choke.
Interesting move to go for here.
I guess if you can't outpower the big man, you can just out-submit him. Oh!
Give power there. Beautiful power bomb to counter that move.
John Spartacus powering out of that the only way he knows how. And now, up on the shoulders. Oh, but Bryan Adams sees it coming.
First DDT there. Bryan Adams getting out of that with beautiful counter. Landing a big move of his own.
I know, and he's setting himself up.
John Spartacus got out of it.
Indeed, but is that all that's left in the tank? Kick to the midsection. And the fallen row!
Land slush again.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3.
That was fun while it lasted.
Well, it was longer than 56 seconds, but John Spartacus emerges victorious once again here tonight in the main event of Week 1 of Season 3. What a start to the year for the Spartan Warrior.
A big Johnny Spartan with a big win here. Perfectly building off his momentum that he got at Endgame 2, winning the Nemesis Heavyweight title again.
Clap your spears against the
Going for the
shields.
rest of the year.
Yeah, clap
Indeed.
This could be a great year for the Spartan Warrior.
To be honest, when is it not a great year for him? I remember watching him in Year 1 and Year 2 and seeing the most dominant superstar we've seen. One of them.
Let's not forget, even kings and gods may fall, as we've seen Spartacus lose the championship prior to this. So, will we see that happen again? Who knows? But regardless of that thank you for joining us for week 1 of season 3 of CWL Nemesis. My name's been Stockz, and I've been joined by Gavin Grayson. Thank you very much, everyone.
And it was an absolute pleasure to be here, and we'll see what the rest of the year has in store.
Indeed, and we look forward for the rest of year 3. My name's been Stockz, this was Gavin Grayson. Good night, folks. Oh, what's going on? Oh my goodness!
Ryan Quinn?
Ryan Quinn?
Well, let's not forget he lost the Vindication Heavyweight title at Endgame 2, now looking to go for the Nemesis one.
I don't call myself the wild card of wrestling for no reason. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be unpredictable. And just challenging Myles for the Vindication Heavyweight Championship is very predictable. So instead, John Spartacus, I'm challenging you for the Nemesis World Championship. Why? Because I need to prove that I'm the best here in the CWL. Just challenging for one title over and over and over again won't do that. But maybe, just maybe, if I can beat you, I can prove that I am the most dominant superstar here in the CWL.
Well, Ryan Quinn making a statement here tonight. My goodness.
Not the ending I expected to Nemesis here, but it seems that's the ending we're getting.
Good night, everyone.